Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. We have Sophie Ward here with us from London, UK, and she's basically representing the company Harley Street Smiles. So, Sophie, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, thank you so much for that lovely introduction. My name is Sophie and I am the client coordinator for Harley Street Smiles. And of course, we're here today to basically show you the world of teeth whitening and how it can, get you started with a business if you're looking for a side hustle or something to add into your salon, or even just looking for a treatment yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So, can you tell us a little bit about like how your business is structured in such a way that you can help these salons and people wanting to get into this kind of business?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So, in terms of teeth whitening, it was sort of illegal within our country a few years back. It was only dentists that could practice teeth whitening on clients. However, due to the change of formula, clients can get from us 0.1% peroxide formula, which leaves no sensitivity on the teeth, but does go 20 shades lighter, whereas the dentist can use 6%. So that makes it legal. So we've gone through all of the legal struggle there so that we can best serve clients and also be able to train people again and have people, go and grow six-figure businesses. So we get people through the door, we give them insurance, we give them all the equipment, we can train them in a day if they come down to clinic, or it's 14 modules online that they can run through. And then, yeah, once they've trained, they can go and serve clients. And, they can charge clients 150 to £250 per teeth whitening session, which is really great.
Yeah, wonderful. And then also, you mentioned something when we were in the green room before we started recording that you're also helping them with a strategy on how to build their business after they complete your
Yeah,
courses. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. So Kerry is like our business manager. She sits down with them, has a number of different calls with the student, and basically goes through and tailors a plan for them around their situation, whether they're mobile, whether they're working from home, whether they're working in a salon, so that they can reach that six figures within the next like few months of obviously completing the training, which is really, really good. Because a lot of people, they are doing this as a bit of a side hustle, but want to leave the 9 to 5, is the end goal, but they just don't have a plan of action moving forward. So they found that plan really, really helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how is this beneficial actually for someone to start this business, and how long does it take to usually for your students to start seeing some results?
Yeah, of course, good question. So we do as much as we can on our side. So we give every student a social media pack. So they have testimonials, they have the before and after photos, they have reviews, also like training videos as well that they can post straight on their social media to get it out there that they're fully trained. We also have like a map. Sorry, I got my word went then. Map of the UK. And that's like our locator form. So you'll get put on our locator form. And if we get anyone like ringing us saying, oh, like, is there anyone for teeth whitening in Manchester, say, we can say, oh, yes, there's Sally, there's Lindsay, like, and throw their numbers their way. And then they can contact these people straight off the bat and get obviously business from them. So we do try and offer everything we can for them just to get started and get going. So a lot of people see results in, well, we say 4 to 8 weeks, you'll have made your investment back plus more. So yeah, it's a short turnaround really.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's one tip that you can actually share with someone who is thinking about getting into this line of business?
Yeah, definitely. So, of course, I think people probably don't realize and don't even think about teeth whitening. They probably think, what? Like, there's so many other businesses you can start, but it is a 71.2 billion pound industry. So, there's money to be had.
Mhm.
And, the calculator speaks for itself. One client a day for 30 days brings in 7K, eight clients a day over 30 days brings you 56K a month in, which is it's just insane numbers. So you can work as little or as much as you want in this industry and make good money from it. And like we say, like training wise, really quick and easy to get started. One day if you come down to clinic, 14 modules online if you do it online. And we also offer like 24-hour support for life and also free training. If any laws or regulations change, we keep everyone up to date so that everyone is practicing correctly in the country.
Absolutely. And would you recommend to some existing salons that are already running their businesses and stuff to actually get someone trained or train themselves with you?
Yeah, definitely. And we've had it's sad because it does make me sad, but we've had a few people that we've spoken to in the last couple of weeks. And like I said before, we've had a bit of an issue with like the dental side of it and obviously being above the law. But now we're under the General Dental Council, so we're above board and everything like that. But there's also companies out there that aren't. So they're training students and their students are going away and obviously like practicing on clients and it's not actually legal. So we're having to retrain some of them, but it's really, really upsetting because they're like, I've invested X amount and I'm not even legal. So we always try to obviously offer so much, but get across that like when you do it with us, you are legally trained. Yes, we may be a little bit more expensive, but you've got the legal side behind you and we support you in every step of the way on that side of things as well. So if people are thinking about obviously adding a service into their salon, definitely just like have a look around, make sure you do your research within the industry. Because like I say, there is a few that are all training illegally. But we are the only fully compliant um, training course in the UK. So yeah, we're very, very proud of that.
Wonderful. And what type of salons would you recommend to actually go this road?
I mean, it's completely up to them, to be fair. We've had barbers come to us, we've had like beauty and nails, aesthetics, all of that kind of area. So yeah, even like a Italian salon came to us a few weeks ago as well. So I mean, it's open to everyone. And we've got people leaving their IT jobs and their office jobs at 9 to 5 and coming and doing teeth whitening. So, it's kind of up to anyone. It just
Yeah.
sees what floats your boat.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think a lot of salons do get people coming in asking for teeth whitening. When I'm speaking to people on the phone, they're just like, yeah, I had 10 people last week asking if we do it. So I think it's quite a popular thing. I think it's just hides under the radar.
Totally. And if someone wants to actually connect to you, find out a little bit more about this business and stuff, how they can do that?
Yeah, definitely. So we're on Instagram, it's Harley Street Smiles. And then also we've got our website, which is www.harleystreetsmiles.co.uk.
Okay, excellent. And just before we go, if there is any final thought, final question that maybe I didn't ask you that you would like to share with our audience, what would that be?
Um, I don't know. I think basically like in terms of like any business, I think you've got to make sure that you're passionate about it. So if you feel like teeth whitening is for you and you want to try it, I think like always take a plunge. Or if you feel like it's something like becoming a mindset coach, like I know you're a mindset coach. So if you think that is something you're passionate about, just go for it. Because I think everyone just worries about the investment of like investing in themselves. But I think the most important thing to do is always think about, yes, it's an investment now, but what's the cost further down the road? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it going to get me to where I want to be in life? And I think that's kind of a message that I like to leave with people, just to make sure they think about themselves, because we can talk about businesses all day long and all of that good stuff, but at the end of the day, if you want to take the plunge with something, follow your dreams.
Wow, thank you so much for that, for sharing that wisdom, Sophie, and thank you for representing Harley Street Smiles. Thank you all for watching and listening to this interesting episode. And if you liked it, drop us a like, subscribe, and also share it with your friends and family. And see you all in the next episode. All the best and bye bye.